Right, hello, welcome back to day 2. Yes, I'm currently sat in the van because I have got the cladding, the carpet, and I've also got some trim to cover up some of the cuts that I did. So we're going to try and get on with some of that. It is now 3:30. It goes dark in about an hour and a half. I don't think I'm going to get all the cladding done and the carpet in. So yeah, we're going to get some small wins done first, i.e. we're going to get ticked off the wooden trim, well not wooden trim, the trim. So we get that done. We're probably going to measure up all the cladding, might get all that cut, and start getting a few put in. And then tomorrow's job will get it all carpeted. And then it'll be then on to actually going and getting the wood for the furniture, and then we won't be a million miles off being finished. So yeah, we're going to crack on and see what we can get done today. Right. So we're going to get the trim done first, I think, to cover up some of the rough cuts that I did. Thought it'd cut a bit better than it actually didn't. It didn't. Obviously there's some gaps on the flooring, but you're not going to be able to see that once the furniture's in, so that's not a problem. So for now, I get this seat forward and then get sorted. So as you can see here, these are the rough edges that I'm going to cover with this trim. I might have to score down it, to be fair. Score down here because it's overhanging, just so it gets a good seal and trim. But yeah, it's just all it is. Try to do this one-handed. It's not a good do. With some black sticky back seal. So that should work the job. Perfect. I tell you what, doing all this filming on your own is actually quite hard. And this stuff is too thick. Fuck. So I think I'm going to have to go to B&Q tomorrow and try and get some like U-shaped plastic. Because that's really, it's far too thick to fill the gap. And it's just, oh, why is it unravelling like that? Anyhow, what we can do instead, I thought that was going to be a little easy win, but it's not. That can go over there for now. What we're going to do instead is we're going to measure up the ceiling, because I've got, what are these? I think they're 1800mm tugging groove. I've got some screws and some self-tapping screws, so I'm going to get them measured up. Marked out so I know what I need to cut to. I can go and cut those now, and then we can then start to look at getting those installed. 1500mm, that says, because like I said, I'm going to be carpeting, so we're going to be carpeting all the tape up there. These are all going to be changed to a grey, and yeah, gotta get all that done. So I reckon we're gonna do the roof first. And then we then go with the carpeting, which will probably be tomorrow. This is not fun. I've only got one chance of this, so I need to get this beam cut first and glued up, so then I can screw into it for the wooden beams. Well, the tugging groove, sorry. I'm probably making this hard for myself. It's not straight up. Ceiling curves. So I need to cut this down to 4 foot. So now welcome to the most clogged garage you'll ever see. Won't believe I once cleared all this out and I built this for my dad, this bench, and it were all clear, nothing scattered about, and now look, shit everywhere. Oh, you just get to that. It's going to be like other builders. Sharpen my pencil with a Stanley blade. Look, this makes me a builder now. Oh fuck. But that didn't work. I just took all lead out of it. Less than ideal. This doesn't look good. It just keeps taking lead. Oh, there we go. We're back. Did it. Perfect 4 foot section to go and stick in the van. Right, get the tube in. So, where there's a will, I'm hoping there's always a way. So what I've done is that beam I've cut up into shorter blocks to be able to basically glue them onto the roof at intervals, or put them on and put some masking tape over them to hold what the Sikaflex can hold. Meaning that I've now got then somewhere to drill in at the front, so at the back for the tongue and groove, and then I'll probably have to do the same kind of thing for the front. So as you can see there, there's like a section where I can use self-tapping screws that they can go straight into the roof. So I won't need to cut it all up. I can just put some pilot holes in, put some self-tappers in, and then my job's a good one. Well, good morning, and it's not a bad morning, to be fair, and we're on the build. Don't drink sugar, so sugar-free monster for the day. Today's job, getting all this carpeted. Carpet's there, adhesive, so that's what we're going to get on with this morning. Take them down, get this off finally, get a strut put in. I think I might actually put some battens in here, because once I've carpeted it, I might put these wooden, or these boards back on, so then I can then screw stuff into them, like a mirror, because obviously I need to do my hair, and so on and so forth. But that, or something like maybe the kitchen, maybe a little table to do stuff on. So yeah, that's the plan. So we're going to get on with taking all these bits off and getting the carpet installed. So obviously my first time carpeting anything in the van, and yeah, I thought it'd be better. Some of these, have to wipe all that off. All these frilly edges. It's a brand new Stanley blade, and I thought it would cut a lot there, but it's not. I don't know if that's normal, if I'm honest with you. But when it's closed, can't tell. Still looks bob on. So that's one side done. Now to do this side, and then that's the back doors done. And after that, what we're going to do, we've got some still left over, all up here and down here. And then we're going to then get the ceiling fed. I need to put some more on. I need to do down the middle section, don't I? Apart from that, it looks somewhat alright. I can deal with that. So I'll get on with that now, and then I'm going to have to order some more. But I'll try with what I've got left to do the bits that I won't take all these blue bits off, because these wooden buttons are now solid, and then get the next section in. And there we are. That's better. Take that. So I can see. So now we're going to try. I mean, obviously, imperfections and all, but it's a DIY build after all. What I think I might do is get like stickers, put stickers all the way around that outside to all it. Do the same up here just to make it look a little bit different, so you're not looking at all the imperfections. But then, like I said, now try to do this pillar all the way up here and down. I'm definitely going to have to order some more to get that done and that side done. But if I can get, because they're bored underneath, I could always screw them off and then do them as boards, just put back on these boards. So get that done, and then get that off. I'll look down and get that sorted, then onto the roof. So we're making some progress forward, which is good. I've got a call at 1 o'clock. It's now, well, I think it's now probably about 9:30. Maybe even 10 o'clock. So I've got a bit of work to do to get all this done in time. But it's time to crack on and see what we can get done before having a call. Well, that's another pillar done. It's looking alright, that. Few things I just need to smooth out. And then we'll go onto the top and down that side, and fingers crossed we've got the back end all done then. And that's the top beam done. I'll show you from the other side. Obviously, you know, it's going to be a little bit imperfect, and once it starts getting used more, all the little bits will drop off. And as you can see, we're getting there now. It's coming across nicely. I need to sort that top corner out, and then, well, do that side, then sort that top corner out, then can start cladding. And there we have it. Not too bad, not too shabby at all. Obviously there's bits that need cleaning up and sorting, which, you know, is inevitable, but at the end of the day, it's my first time doing it, so can't really complain, can I? It's going together. Whoa, look at my hands. Look at the state of those there. So now we just need to get all the cladding measured out, put down, and then we can look at installing that. And we're starting to make some moves forward now, which is nice. Because it felt like it's not been making any moves forward whatsoever. So yeah, it's good. So I'm going to get that sorted now. I really want to actually wash that trim down, because it's got adhesive glue on. And it's doing me head in looking at that and seeing it all messy, although you're not going to be able to really see it once the pillars are in. But anyhow, I'm a perfectionist with having no right to be a perfectionist, if that makes sense, because I'm heavy-handed, but when I look at things I want them to be done right, and if they're not, it does me head in. So I can't really moan too much, but yes, like I said, get these bits of cladding out, get all this bit tidied up, and start on there. Well, quick nip indoors for a bit of fuel, caffeine. Back doors are all carpeted, C-pillars all carpeted, top pillars all carpeted, so we're now going to be on to the cladding. So I need to measure them all out at 58 inches, that's from batten to batten, and then cut them all down and get them all screwed in. For now, that's what I see. And where's my guy? What are you doing, pal? You've been caught in the act. Bless him. Well, that's 5 boards cut down to length now, so I'm not going to do them all, just because that might be silly. I'm going to go and try and fit these 5 now, get them put in, and then, if that's all the jobs are going, cut them all down to 58 inch, get them all whacked in, and then we've got a cladded roof. Quite funny being sat in here now. Not actually. No one knowing that you're in here. Right, so what we got? And that'll be there like that. They're a bit flexible, so you can flex around one another, I guess. And you. I might have to try something because I've got a feeling. Right, I might have to take this little block out. Fingers crossed we don't need that. On this drill, self-tap straight in. That's the idea. Right, try and get some of these screws in now. And this is where we're at. Fair bit of it done. I think I've got one more to fit. I've got an god awful cut to do. Don't know how on earth I'm going to get that cut done. But yes, I've got to get that somehow sorted. So I have to screw it into there. And after that, I don't really know. So that's going to be a fun one to sort out next. So yes, we're cracking on. We've got us call. Obviously, that's all done and carpeted. I've ordered some more carpet to obviously get them done. I need to get this off next. So the doors, I want to put a window in on this door, a little window. And yeah, we're really moving forward. Then it'll be time to actually go and get the wood for the furniture. I need to cut the top off of the thing that I've already got up there that's already built, just to cut the edges off, just to make it fit better. I need to get some thin plywood just so I can board it off, box it off, and then create the drawer, and that's that be done. Kitchenette on the other side of the bed, and we're rocking. Right, so I've created a bit of a template. So the idea is that's just going to sit flush like that. And I'm going to use this, I'm going to put it on one of the pieces of ply, so not ply, one of the tooling grooves cut or draw it on to create the arc, and then fingers crossed it'll work. There will be a bit of a lip still on show, but when I get some more carpet, I'll carpet that instead of trying to tongue and groove it, because it's such a sliver. But it's not going to be worth trying to do, because it'll be an absolute fuck about. So fingers crossed, we'll go put this to good use and we get it done. Right, well, we've got a jigsaw out. We've got this workbench that's not even properly set up because my dad doesn't really use it, shop. But we've got it scribed on, so fingers crossed we can match the curvature and get it fitted. So we're just going to get cut now. Right, well, we've done the cut. Let's go and offer it up, see if it actually works. It doesn't look like it, but you never know, we shall see. And there we have it, sports fans. Just got to ignore this first piece. I don't really know what I was doing, I did it all wrong. And it's too far into it, I have to undo it all. I can deal with that, but yeah. One cladded roof, on back doors. Magic. Right. What have I got to do now? I need to take dog for a walk, I need to go food shopping, I need to order some more carpet. God, it doesn't have take some time, this. I need to go and cut out the top of the cabinet I've got there for this back part down there. Passenger and driver's seat, and then we might call it a day.